I do the clap?
Mate, I wish we were sponsored by Pret. Imagine if you got free coffee.
Give us your clap.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome to All I Do Is Fail. I am your host, Tom Elwes. I'm joined today, as ever, by my co-host, Mr. Ali Woods.
Hey, failers. Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Hey. I'm just recovering a little bit because I went to Nando's before the podcast.
Oof, calm down.
And I got hot.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think they let people with your skin tone get hot.
No, I had to go around the system. I hacked the mainframe on my phone when the table orders. Because they do Face ID, so I just covered it with a jumper. Put two googly eyes there.
Normally they look at you and be like, it's actually health and safety. We can't legally offer it. You can go into cardiac arrest.
Yeah, but you know I can't do Face ID. Did you know this?
Why? Why?
Because it doesn't, like a vampire, it doesn't show up on camera. If I try to open my phone, it just says a curtain behind me.
Yeah, loosened.
That's not locked. That's still locked, mate.
How's another day of dry Jan? How's the diet going?
We haven't got the Nosecco, by the way. Sorry, listeners. We'll get that next week because it'll be our last week of dieting.
Oh yeah, the Nosecco.
Nosecco to celebrate the dry January. So it's a good question. Thanks for asking, Tom.
What bland meals have you eaten this week?
I'll tell you what. How about try this on for size?
Okay.
Have you ever had chicken and carrots?
Oh.
As the name of a two-piece hip-hop group I was in. It was sort of hip-hop spoken word.
Yeah, whatever. Sort of beatnik kind of vibe.
Yeah, me and a guy called Krish.
Yeah. Chicken and carrots. So
chicken and carrots. I did that. And I've done eggs and spinach.
For breakfast.
Yeah. Count out the amount of pepper I put on just for the calories.
Okay, good.
Usually it's one speck.
One thimbleful of little thimble.
Thimbleful. Couldn't handle that much pepper. I've been having steak. In fairness,
you've been having steak.
Oh yeah.
I hope you've been cutting the fat off.
Well, I drink the steak.
Oh.
Sorry,
perfect.
Specified. What I do is I steam the steak, and those fumes I collect in a little vial, and then I shot that.
Yeah.
And then I sleep for 12 hours.
Perfect.
A cryo chamber. But that was before the diet, by the way. That's just what I enjoy doing in my spare time. How have your meals been?
So my girlfriend, don't want to rub it in, but she
weighing you down, mate.
Yeah.
Weighing you down.
She's been complaining and saying I've been eating the same meals that she cooks for the dog. So she actually cooks a lot of rice, chicken and carrots for the dog. Wow. So me and him are having pretty interchangeable meals at the moment.
Oh, that's fun. Do you use it out of a trough?
Yeah. We just both go at it, and whoever gets the most...
You get off with it.
Yeah. Only on weekends.
Yeah, exactly. So you and the dog are having the same and what do you say? Well, the dog's in lean physical shape, just like your spouse.
Exactly.
If you don't like it, count the packs. Is that what you say to her? She says none. You say touche.
Got me. No, I say, look, if the dog's eating it, it must be good. Like you say, the dog is lean. He's strong. Pause. The
dog's not waiting at Greg's for a specific roll or whatever, or being like, oh, I want Lindt chocolate over other chocolates. No, mate. Dog's eating what it needs and what it needs only. So
and he does also have a go at what we actually caught him. This is so disgusting. We actually caught him. Fuck the people doing shits in the bushes on Highbury Fields.
People.
Human beings have been doing craps in the bushes, okay? And dogs have been getting sick from eating their human crap, okay?
Who's doing this?
I don't know, but apparently...
Oh, maybe homeless people.
Yeah, homeless people. But a lot of people...
I thought you meant... My mind immediately went to, like, Paula Radcliffe runners.
Oh.
Who are like running through Kensington on a 10K and then think, Christ, I need a shit, and pull their trousers down.
Now this could just...
homeless people, where else are they supposed to go?
To be fair, last week we had my mate
crapping in a bush.
Yeah, and she said that when she went on a run, and I did find out her friend did keep watch. That was what her friend was doing.
Now, this could all be rumour mill. This could be rumour mill from the Nextdoor app, which is rife for rumours if you've not been on the Nextdoor app.
What's Nextdoor?
What? You've not been on Nextdoor app?
No, I don't want to know my name.
Oh my God. It's like a message board, but it goes by your street. So people post the most hectic shit. Anyway, the rumour mill is on Highbury Fields that apparently junkies have been doing craps in the bushes, and a woman claimed her dog got sick from eating junkie crap.
Oh, right. Jesus.
Yeah.
So not the highly refined sourdough poos that are normally going around Highbury Fields.
Junkie crap.
Junkie crap. That's the name of... I was the MC Junkie Crap, by the way. Sorry, in Chicken and Carrots, that was me, MC Junkie Crap. But Highbury Fields poo. Have you ever caught anyone in the act when you're out with your dog?
No.
Mac?
I mean, to be fair, a homeless guy did once do a crap on my doorstep, but that's a different story.
Homeless guy, because he'd accidentally saw you live.
He said,
thought,
I want my money back.
There's my review. Not got the next door app, but here you are, mate.
Yeah. It was massive and I had to pick it up with a bin bag. It was disgusting.
What he said about your material.
Yeah.
We did also, just in that brief snippet there, no, don't adjust your headsets. We still have producer Phoebe unable to get herself on a different podcast. Producer Phoebe, PP, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Thank you for my coffee.
Oh, yeah?
Which I won't be paying you back for. I said I would, but I won't.
No, it's fine. We'll just take that out of your pay.
Yeah.
Which actually means you still owe us money, actually. Take the coffee out, you're in negative. So there you go. Have you had a good week?
Yes, I had days off this week, which I haven't had for a while. So
Fantastic.
I did equal parts work and equal parts Netflix.
Did you do anything fun with your day off?
She just said equal parts work, equal parts.
I saw some friends. It was nice to go back out into the big wide world.
That is true. It's always fun.
You got friends? I just assumed doing this pod, that was sort of the ethos of our podcast, was that don't have much going on.
Available.
Available, yeah.
Very available.
What do you watch on Netflix?
Stay Close. I know it's been out for ages, but I've just started watching that.
No idea what that is.
Not seen
You
that.
heard of that?
Got Kush Jumbo in and
Excuse me. Who the fuck are these?
Chris Jumbo.
It's a pornographic
Jumbo
film.
is a
Yeah.
very,
A
very
pornographic
good
film
Yeah.
you're watching. Kush
She's
Jumbo.
a very good actress.
Sorry, her name's Kush.
She. Oh, I thought it was a he. Chris. I thought you were saying Chris Jumbo.
No.
Yeah, people can have big vaginas.
Yeah.
Her name's Kush Jumbo.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are just... You might want to edit this out. You're just looking very uncultured swine.
No, I feel
there.
old, but also I'm absolutely happy with not knowing who Kush Jumbo is.
Kush Jumbo.
What's Kush Jumbo been in that we would have seen?
Oh, I don't know that you would have seen. I was about to be like, she did a Hamlet.
tell-
That was really good.
Hamlet. You think I'd fucking watch Hamlet, mate?
Yeah.
That's the one with the...
She did it. How
That's
did you
the
see
one
her
with-
in Hamlet? What Hamlet was she in? The new one?
She's doing a Hamlet where she...
Doing a Hamlet.
She's doing a Hamlet.
She's doing a Hamlet, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, don't talk to her. She's doing a Hamlet right now.
It's when you get really dramatic and have a tantrum in the street.
Yeah. Hamlet's the one with Othello in it, isn't it?
No.
Anyway,
Okay.
I'll tell you what I've been watching. Have you seen Euphoria? Has
No,
anyone
but
watched that?
I've seen
I
the
don't
memes.
have scars.
Ridiculous show. I mean, honestly, the difference between kids at age 16 in that show and my life, these kids are like riding around in cars and doing drug deals with guns, and I'm just playing. I was playing Halo LAN parties. You know,
Well, you're doing that now, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. I'm still doing it. Exactly. I'm nowhere near drug dealing and
You and the dog eating out your chop, trying to win a round of Halo.
Yeah.
It's good times. But why are you watching it then?
just to see how the other half live. you know,
Yeah,
how the
yeah,
cool
yeah.
kids,
Yeah.
what they're up to.
Do you occasionally turn to Ali and go, I could
have done that.
I could pass for
Face
16 in
tats.
this
We're
show.
going to get some face tats.
Yeah.
And then I
AIDIF.
could be on it.
at AIDIF Pod. AIDIF Pood, misspelled.
Under each eye. Like Lil Xan, the rapper. Right, yeah. So,
Lil Xan. This podcast is full of people I've never heard of.
you know Lil Xan?
Anyone heard of Christopher Eccleston?
Yeah.
He's pretty up and coming.
Yeah. Doctor Who. Yeah, what a guy.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
Doctor Who. Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt, good guy. Big religious nut is old Chris Pratt. Do you know that?
Yeah.
huge.
That's why I like him.
Good. Okay.
That's why I got cast as Garfield. You know, Garfield is taking place
Yeah.
in 16th century America, and it's based during the witch hunt.
What?
No, it's not.
No, fuck off. No fucking way. No way.
Well, it's good that you had a good week, Phoebe. I tell you what, we've actually got. I'm going to give you as much time to prep this as possible, Phoebe. We've got some. I've been on a couple other radio shows.
Cheating on me.
Cheating on you. Yeah. As I sort of mentioned last week, I was on the Russell Kane show, and look, hey, I just got this email out of the blue. I didn't plan for it. Whatever.
Right.
They said, look, we've got to get you on.
We've had a dropout of a dropout.
Yeah.
You're the last resort.
They said Rob Beckett's aunt can't do it, so you're next on that list. But But they basically said we need to get you on. You're sort of the voice of a generation. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. We'll have to. And,
They're not entirely sure what generation, sort of 50 plus.
The
but
boomers, exactly, yeah. People who don't know who Bosch Jumbo, Kush Kalimbo, whatever you said over there, Phoebe, making up things.
We need someone who's going to represent the Mrs. Brown Boys viewers very well, and you're the guy.
I'm going to watch Kush Jumbo and try and forget their names, Kush Jumbo, while I'm watching. Anyway, so I was like, this could be a good opportunity. Russell Kane, he's got like 300,000 followers on Instagram. Who knows what the other places? It's a comedy podcast.
Big on Facebook.
So you think, so you think people who into comedy will like it, and they said, well, let's get some clips, and I was like, oh, and then they sent over the package of like, here's the clip we're gonna share, and I'm like, oh, what could it be? Because on the podcast, I thought I did all right.
Yeah,
thought I did all right.
Thought you nailed it.
Russell he talks a lot, so you've got to sort of wait for your turn and then try and be as punchy as possible.
Was it just clips of you being like, good one, Russell?
Well, this is, and I thought this is the clip that got shared on his page, not on his story, on his page, 300,000 people. I thought this could be really good for my career.
You're going places.
Yeah, I could be going places. They'll come in with the zinger. Russ sort of applauds and goes, "You're the next big thing on these shores and beyond." But you just think about this is the clip that they went with, and this is me sort of trying to showcase my comedy talents.
Here we go.
I'm going to ask, do women diet more often than men? Because if I'd asked that 15 years ago, you'd be like, yeah, of course do. Welcome to non-feminist.
No, not at all.
Excellent.
Not even a little bit. Is it being played on the thing here?
Hang on, here we go. This should work.
Okay.
I'm going to ask, do women diet more often than men? Because if I'd asked that 15 years ago, you'd be like, yeah, of course do. Welcome to non-feminist Britain, Russ. I'm not so fucking sure anymore.
Recently, I've actually seen a sort of growing trend of men like coming into the office eating like a chicken breast, sweet potatoes and green beans, none of which look like they've even touched a gram of seasoning.
She's got good input.
They sound like men with lots of personality.
Do you know what, Crystal? I don't understand that because seasoning is more or less calorie free.
Exactly.
So what the fuck is to be lost with seasoning?
That was it.
Yeah, because good. Nailed it.
I think I passed the audition.
Yeah. Well, I was always wondering what would happen when one of us got a call up to a big time, production. Something with, that hundreds of thousands of people would see as opposed to tens. And, now we found out.
I think they chose the only 30 seconds where we all talk, but I say the least possible, about 6 words that get talked over anyway, so not even bothered.
Perfect.
So that was my big break. So I'll be off this next week. I'm sure.
I'm sure there's people in the comment section being like, that guy, hilarious.
That pasty fuck. He was a good laugh. What did he say?
Oh.
Sounded fun. And also, you won't see, but on the video, the whole time I'm just looking blankly at the screen.
You got the dead meeting Zoom face. Just...
I look like I'm watching them do the podcast, and I'm sort of saying that to myself as they continue doing the podcast.
Yes.
But then I was also randomly, and this was very surreal for me.
Okay.
But I was randomly featured on the Chris Moyles podcast.
Oh wow!
Did you see this? No.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it on your story.
So
you shamelessly gloating. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So let's continue that gloating.
You'll love this, ladies and gentlemen. Just some more shameless gloating.
Should we do a test? Okay, I will. Have you got any? No. I was hoping you had some. No, I'm not the government. All right, okay.
I saw a comedian called Ali Woods say that the government advice seems to be try not to get COVID.
Yeah, that seems to be. I think that's...
What, guys? You've got COVID. Come on, guys.
At least he quoted you, which is quite nice.
That's what I'm saying. Mate, that was. So if you don't know who Chris Moyles is, guys.
That wasn't actually Chris Moyles, though.
No, that was the producer, but I was on the Chris Moyles show.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, neither of those people were Chris Moyles.
Wasn't sitting in my gigs. You think Chris Moyles is bowling down to one of my gigs? Just relax on a night off.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Nah. But the producer must have seen me do a gig. Look, I never listen to this show. I don't listen to any. I don't even listen to this. I've never listened to radio in my life, as you can tell from my own broadcasting. But that was cool because that was very surreal because I grew up listening to
Chris Moyles.
Well, a bit of Chris Moyles, and XFM. I used to listen to every day on the way to school.
You rocking out with the Wombats every day.
Mate, seriously, the Wombats, Pigeon Detectives, Vampire Weekends,
Sunshine Underground,
Hoosiers, Panic at the Disco.
All cool bands.
I think they're all playing festivals still this summer. So that was a bit of redemption for that. So at least they clocked me.
They come back. They gave you the
mixed bag.
Mixed bag. Well, you can check Ali out on not on the Chris Moyles thing. Well, you could.
I'm not invited on there. No.
But you can listen to him on the Russell Kane podcast. Yeah.
No, I don't listen to that.
Yeah, sure.
That's what they're putting out.
Where you did also get called out for not seasoning.
Yeah, but that happens on this podcast. Doesn't matter where I am.
Sorry, Phoebe. Are you saying that you listened to another podcast that he was on?
To it?
No.
Oh,
thank
Don't
fuck.
be ridiculous.
Oh my
Why
God.
would I support him?
Phew.
God almighty.
That was going to scare me there for a second.
No, but in that clip, Christelle was saying, come in and don't season it. But I had a thought for you, Ali, actually. Why don't you just put the chicken and the spinach in a blender and blitz it up? Because
he has a soul. I mean, what? That would be
Not really.
so depressing.
He's not been seasoning his food. He's not been taking.
Why are you saying this? That's not true.
You know what you need
I go down to my local Sainsbury's, let's say other people are available, and get a chicken and just whack it in the oven as is. Do you think that of me?
Yeah, definitely. But you know what you need to start?
Do you think that of me?
I've got $1 billion idea for you, okay? You need to start seasoning for other gingers who don't like the spice.
What is
Ginger
this?
spice. Okay, you call yourself ginger spice.
What? But that's
chicken
already
seasoning,
a person.
and it's just like really bland, sort of, bit of lemon, bit of herb, just nothing too spicy, just like ginger spices, and you just have your face on it, like
It's
like that, looking smiley, and people will buy it.
It's like people buying a jar of dreams.
Yeah.
It's nothing in it. That's the ginger spice. It's sort of just an empty...
You know where they'd sell it? They'd sell it in Urban Outfitters in the random crap section.
Yeah.
That's where it'd be sold.
Want to be.
Yeah.
It would have been in a basket in Top Man with sunglasses and wallets.
You'll be you and a mini record player and a book of Banksy photos. Your ginger spice.
Ginger spice. Yeah, I'm down for that. I think I'd be up. I'd be
Guys, we've been thinking about merch for a while. A lot of people like t-shirts, hats, shit like that. But we're like, no, ginger spice. We're going to make our own spice blends and sell it.
Speaking of spice, when I was in Nando's just now, getting my hot Nando's, ladies and men, and managers and agents.
Anyone who's listening?
Anyone? Hello? The waiter asked the lady out on the table next to me. I've never had service.
The lady asked the waiter?
No, the waiter asked the lady out on the table next to me. I've never had service like this, right? The Nando's guy came up and was like, "My name's Dylan.
Yeah.
I'll be your waiter."
Was it one lady by herself?
One lady by herself. And and he was like, "If you need anything, just let me know." I was like, "Okay." So he was going down our rows and he would go, "Do you need anything, sir? You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." And then he goes, "Hey, beautiful, do you need anything?" To her. I'm like, "Where's my beautiful? Why not beautiful?" And then he asked her out in poor guy. I mean, it was very sort of year 10. He was not in year 10.
Right.
It was very sort of year 10. So he was sort of taking her plate and she wasn't really giving him much. I don't think she was that interested. And I was almost like, is she all right? But he seemed to be fine, to be fair. But he's just like taking her plates and was like, "So you got Instagram or Snapchat?" She was like, "Sorry?" Like, and then he went, "You got Instagram or Snapchat?" And then she was like, "Instagram." And he went, "I don't really do Instagram." And then walked off.
Oh, you only... Whoa, okay.
So I think he's basically... I don't know why he asked Instagram if he doesn't have Instagram. He basically wanted her Snapchat.
Yeah.
But it's like, did you ever... I mean, I don't know if you didn't probably get with any girls when you were younger, but did you ever, when you were maybe cracking on with someone, like think, "Can I get your Facebook?" or something like that?
No, I would never dream of doing that because Facebook back in the day, if you added a girl, then all of your friends could see that you added her. And everyone, and then you just have like 100 comments of people being like, "Go on, son."
That's mad that we used to write on each other's walls.
Publicly.
Public walls.
It was public that you became friends with someone was an insane thing to happen.
Yeah. And then in relationship, when it went to "It's complicated," oh my days! The gossip and the drama. Message me. "You okay? What's going on? You guys were so good." Me eating my popcorn.
Oh, it's going to get spicy. It's going to get spicy online. They were the days. Right, guys, we are going to move on to Agony Uncle, but not in a weird way.
So, Thomas Elwes has got some interesting
Agony Uncle action.
So this is obviously, if you don't know, guys, this is where our wonderful failers will send in a issue, a life drama they are having at the moment. So, for instance, Phoebe messages every week saying, "I'm doing a podcast, I can't get out of it. I'd like to leave. Best way." We just sort of delete that. But lo and behold, for some reason, you are so desperate that you have come to us.
Yeah.
As the last resort. As one lady put it last week, why would we ask you, a failing comedian, for life advice? So
we assume that you're in a really bad spot. If we're who you turn
this
to,
is really desperation. So Wes,
okay,
take it away.
So this is good. This is good. As someone who has struggled with driving abilities, this is good. So my son has just failed his driving test for the 4th time.
Get rid of
Number 4. And I'm gonna give you the reasons for the failures of all 4
Just
times.
quickly on this, there should be a limit on how many tests you can take. If you fail 4, no, you're never allowed to drive. Or you have a wait 10 years.
You've got to come back.
Got to come back because that's too many.
Okay.
4 times. Well, imagine on the pilot of the plane was like,
didn't stick it.
Thanks, guys. I've just passed my test. Failed the first 4 times, but here we go.
Boom. Yeah. No, not the same for cars. Do what you want. So 4 times. Okay. So first one. He was told to turn right at the roundabout. You would think you would know that, okay? And for some reason, tried to miss out the roundabout altogether and turn right into oncoming traffic. Fail.
Right, okay.
Fail. Second fail.
Maybe he thought that was sort of an alpha move.
Yeah. Just stared down the instructor.
This will impress the instructor. He just whispered, "Watch this." And went for it.
Just screamed, "Tokyo Drift."
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Family.
He went, "Optimus, I need you." Just transform.
Okay. Failed to move at a green light, and he was unsure if he had to wait for the green arrow, so was blocking traffic. Instant failure. Okay. Was driving in the fast lane on a dual carriageway and didn't move to the left lane at all, so cars had to undertake him to pass. Okay, failure. Last one is my favourite. Okay. He failed at the test centre. His car was so messy with energy drinks and cans that the driving instructor refused to get in the car and failed him instantly.
Monster Energy makes you continue to fail at life.
Wow.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
But did he not say, "But sir, I'm so alert
Yeah.
from all these energy drinks"?
The fucked up state of your car that you would need for an instructor to be like, nah, just nah.
What's her sorry, I've got these tight trousers because my dick's so big. No, it's not. It's actually riding up because it's so small. But what's the agony uncle? What she wants from us?
Yeah, she's just it's a mare. It's a mare because she needs her son to pass his test, okay? Because it's stressing her out having to give him lifts everywhere.
Get him a bike and say good luck because he ain't getting a car. Don't get this man a car. Look, your son might be good at other things. Doesn't sound like it, but he might be. He might be a wizard with words. He might be really sensitive. He might be a quality lover. Who knows? Musician, maybe. Maybe he's got one of those brains that just doesn't take in stuff that's happening in front of them because they're busy creating stuff in the back of their head. Do not get this man a car.
Yeah, I would agree. On that.
He's not destined for drive. Say, look, you can have a car or a lifetime subscription to Pussy, that energy drink I used to drink. Did you ever remember that?
That was weird.
There was an energy drink. If you didn't, do you know this, Phoebe?
Pussy.
There was an energy drink called Pussy. You can look it up.
It came in a white can, and I feel like a blue, maybe a pink
it's like
can.
a pinky purpley.
Yeah.
He will lose his shits.
Yeah.
And he will forget about cars and driving. Then get him a bike and say, have 4 energy drinks, see how fast you can pedal on this shit. And watch him zoom off like he's in an Uber. That's my advice to you.
That's the advice. Just get him a bike.
No more tests.
No more tests. You're not allowed
4
anymore.
fails is too many. Tell him he's got to get out of the house.
Okay.
There's buses.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay.
Or get him a shitty scooter, but then he'd die. So don't do that.
Yeah.
That's my advice. As someone who passed first time in it, 3 minors. It's not many to hit, is it?
I think I had 4, so you beat me.
Oh.
But I had friends that would come back from...
You hit 4 minors?
Yeah. Hit on 4 minors, what?
Fort Minor, that was a good band, wasn't it?
But yeah, I had people
Remember
come back
the
from
name?
like,
Yeah,
tests, like
20% skill.
7 times they would fail.
7 times. It's just...
7 times?
No.
Too many.
Yeah.
Get them off the road.
Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed.
This is when you car where you like some dickhead drove into a field of cows.
Yeah.
That's your mate who failed 7 times. They had it right the first 7 times. If your mate was like, I've broken up with them 7 times, but let's give it one more go because they might get the gear shift right now. They're shit.
Yeah. Well, it's true. If you failed anything else 7 times, I don't think you would continue at it. Like if you were like, I'm going to be a lawyer, and you went to pass, you were like NPC or whatever, and they just
Imagine
7
your lawyer
times
saying
failed.
that to you.
I failed 7.
I'm not a quitter. I failed once, twice, 3 times. 4th time, I killed someone.
Yeah, 7 times. I'm going to get you off though, mate. I'm going to get you off.
5th during the test, I pissed myself.
Yeah.
But now look at me.
Okay. So I've got our next agony uncle, but not in a weird way. Okay, this is from.
I've got some as well, by the way, so don't feel like you got. But
Okay, big fan of the show, and she
You
says,
are?
No, I hate the show.
Thank God.
Yeah. Okay, so she says,
Big fan of Fort Minor.
huge fan of Fort Minor. Bring them back.
5% skill is the only bit we
yeah.
get on that one. 5%. He's got 5. They got
skill.
5% skill. 15% turn up late. 20% editing slowly.
And 50% sticking it out.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
Okay, so
Agony uncle.
my dad has got a new girlfriend.
Oh, legend.
He's now moved in with her.
Oh.
I should also mention that he's been married 6 times previous, and I hate his new girlfriend.
Oh, shock.
Okay. Now
the real love was wife number 4.
Yeah. Now I asked for some follow up. I asked for a bit of intel on this bad boy.
Yeah.
Okay, and so she said,
and the dad proposed to you.
yeah, take anyone.
Well, if you're interested.
So he has been married 6 times. Twice to my mother.
Wow.
2 dub
Let's give it
marriages.
another go. What'd you do at that second?
Yeah.
Second wedding.
Yeah.
Same as last time. The house. No, please see Ari last wedding.
Oh, and his and to another person and to 2 other people, and his last wife passed away. Okay, so
Sad.
that's sad.
Okay, but he's got.
So he can also. So she says
full Henry VIII.
Yeah. So she said.
He's done a Henry.
Doesn't actually say
done a
how
Henry.
she passed away. So why hasn't married the 6th? Because he's in prison.
Stay in the industry. He's done a Henry.
Oh, classic.
What did you play at the wedding? Green sleeves, mate.
Yeah.
Traditional.
And then, okay, so she said, okay, so but got a widower alongside divorcee in the administrative matters. He went on. Okay, this is how we met the new girlfriend. He went on to an over 50s dating and met this one.
I'm on that.
He told her he's 10 years younger. He was 10 years younger than he actually is, and lived in the UK. She says brackets also a lie, and that he had 1 daughter. In fact, I have 6 half brothers. This guy's wild.
This should have its own HBO series.
Yeah, and they've all been told that they need to hide their birthday cards when she visits now. She's been told a bit more. Okay, I have 6 half brothers, and they've all been
told a bit more about the real situation.
Okay, so this is obviously all a personal take from the person who sent this in. She looks like an inbred English gnome, but is over 6 foot. Awfully uncomfortable. She is very insecure, but uses her fashion to compensate.
Her fashion? She's very strategic with cloaks.
And she also kicked me out my own house last Christmas.
Jesus.
Well, if that isn't a tale, okay, I mean, it's absolutely mad.
So this is like also some sort of children's film escapade where we've got to get rid of the mean new wife.
Yeah.
Have you considered telling her you love her?
Yeah.
I think that could.
I mean, I feel like your relationship with your father is strained for obvious reasons. And maybe I'm assuming you're this person who sent this in looks relatively adult. I would be cautious about getting in too deep with this new woman, because I don't think she's going to last very long.
No, I'm. Look, I think you gotta let bygones be bygones, right?
After the 6th.
Yeah. She's gonna get beheaded.
Yeah. Don't need it.
as it goes.
She looks like an English garden gnome who's overcompensating with her fashion, which is a devastating insult.
That's
I mean, that is
such
really
a good insult as well. Also, because the best insults have a bit of a compliment in there.
Yeah.
So, like, she's very fashionable because she's a troll.
Yeah. She has to compensate.
She buys her stuff from ogre retailers.
Yeah.
But it is very good, very fitting. Fitting one. I would basically get over it, to be honest. Sorry, I feel like your dad's a nutter. I don't think you're going to say... I mean, to be fair, your dad, if you went up to him and like, I really don't like your new missus, he'd probably like, I've already divorced her.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Who?
Yeah.
What, Mary? No, I meant Ethel. Who are you?
He does remind me, her dad, slightly of that. Did you see that story that went viral of the Japanese guy? He got imprisoned in Japan because he was dating 28 women at the same time, and he told them all his birthday was on a different day.
Oh, yes, I did see this.
He would rack up the birthday gifts and the surprises.
Yeah. But look, whatever you say about him, deceitful, that man. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wrong. Shouldn't have done that.
No.
His admin game, incredible.
Unreal.
How can you be dating 28 people? Remember
exactly. How can you remember everything?
He was like Sherlock on those dates, going into his mind palace.
Yeah.
to remember, yeah. And your son-in-law's having a difficult time, aren't they?
I struggle to remember just my girl's birthday.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, I remember Ali's birthday, of course, 18th of April. We should all know that. That's why I give her the gift.
17th of November.
Okay, I remember.
Showing off, whatever.
Oh, wow. The thing we don't know, so it could be Tom, what the fuck did you say my birthday was on your podcast? And yeah, I'll listen for once. I assume that's how
she's never listened to this yet.
This is how Tom's girlfriend talks, by the way, if you're interested. Yeah!
She'll love that impression, yeah.
Always. I'm taking their fucking name.
Yeah. She really doesn't want to. It stresses her out quite a lot. No one can fucking say it.
I'm going to walk into fucking Chipotle and they're going, you're Mexican, what do you want?
The only saviour I have is that my girlfriend's surname is Cox. So it's not.
Cox by name.
Yeah.
And good for her for not listening to this. We respect you more than ourselves, of course, and you at home. How dare you? So what's the advice you'd give to this person, Tom?
No, I would say, look, you are arm's length. Treat your dad at very much arm's length. I wouldn't get too invested in this woman because, I mean, if history is going to repeat itself, things aren't looking great for her. So I would keep arm's length.
Yeah.
Be around, show up for Christmas, but don't get invested.
Yeah. Maybe you could do, so you know in India, right?
Okay.
Bear with me.
I'm just surprised. What are you going to say about India?
Yeah. The food's really hot.
Yeah.
You know, in India, they actually, I don't know if they still do this, but when Tinder first came out in India, they targeted it at the parents in a lot of places.
I'm actually, you know, I did an advert for an Indian dating website similar to Tinder. Somewhere in India, I pop up, in the ads.
Yeah, and you browned up for it. It's really actually not good at all.
They said I needed to do the dancing, and I was like, all right, fine. How much are you paying me? 300 quid. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, exactly. Pride and Prejudice, Tom. So, so they targeted it at the parents so that they'd be like, choose a match for your child. You can choose their. So they should do that maybe for dating apps. For divorced parents, their kid gets their app and they pick someone who they think.
I feel like this was a sort of E4 dating show back in the day. I feel like genuinely.
Well, can we admit that was the peak of television? Yeah. Now we've got these Bosch Combo or whatever's going on our screens.
I picked my mum picks my. That's definitely a TV show somewhere.
Yeah.
If it's not,
my mum's dating a wrong'un. Yeah. E4, 11:35 p.m.
Yeah.
Featuring someone who came sixth on Big Brother presenting it. I'd be saying I've got to say I'm not too read up on divorced parent logistics. My parents, the traditional, they prefer the long, unhappy one marriage.
Yeah.
Is what they've gone for.
The slow grind.
Rather than sort of boom and bust cycle of divorce, marriage and divorce, falling in love again.
Happiness for a couple of years.
And then, and then that's over. So what we'll do just quickly on this Agony Uncle is go to the people who posted in to the official AIDIF pod Instagram. So this is another parents one. So my parents keep buying shit for my kid that is identical to shit we already have.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up is the official. But look, it's becoming cluttered. You don't want to give it back. So what do you do? Sell it.
Just sell it. Put it on Facebook Marketplace.
What do you sell? Your version or their one?
Whatever's newer.
Okay.
That's my advice. People will pick up literally anything on Facebook Marketplace. Like, you could put like a half-eaten banana on there, and someone will be like, "Yeah, right, I'll come around and get it." Like, anything,
and then go, "This looks 2/3 eaten, actually."
I offered you. Can we maybe cut that down a little bit?
Have you seen the that dude who does like auto-tune songs of weird Facebook interactions?
Yes.
Have you seen his one for the Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah.
So good. Is that table still available?
Yeah.
Yes, it's still available. Would you like it? Please stop bothering me.
Please stop contacting me.
And my family, we're trying to sleep. And he's like, you contacted me.
I'll contact Attorney General.
Yeah, it's so good. So that's it. So sell it is the quick one.
Yep.
And then this probably does need a bit more explanation, but this is all we have at the moment. Feel like I don't know where to go next. A place. Left London after 3 years, but where to next? So I don't know whether they've left London, they want to leave London after being here 3 years, but where would you recommend in the world living where you live?
Well, Scunthorpe has a lot going for it. I know we're a very pro Scunthorpe podcast because obviously my family from there. And I would like to say there's a lot of employment. British Steel have been taken over by a Chinese investment firm, so they are staying in Scunthorpe.
Thank God for China.
Yeah.
Always loved you guys.
Yep. So bountiful employment, housing, very cheap. Okay. And if you want to go to the seaside, Grimsby is a mere 20-minute drive.
Sells itself.
Exactly.
Sells itself.
One of the counties in England that gets some of the most sunshine as well. Yeah, it's always freezing, but most sun.
That's why they call it Sunthorpe.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Exactly. Scarbados,
Scarbados.
That's down the road as well. Yeah. Scarborough, Scarbados.
But you, where you live, when you're looking for somewhere to live, you always want to be within a sort of 15-minute walk from a Hollister, isn't that right?
Do you think that they don't have Hollister in Scunthorpe?
So do they have one in Scunthorpe? Yeah. That's good. They definitely have a TK.
Actually, the original
Sports Direct.
Yeah, in a sort of what are they called? Industrial park. Yeah.
It's like when they opened the biggest Primark in the world in Birmingham, and they were selling trips
to the Primark.
Yeah, you could stay overnight.
Okay.
And be first to be shopping. This isn't a joke. You can go look this up.
I will tell you that Scunthorpe does have, I think, the largest gala bingo hall in the UK.
Well, I'm sold.
Yeah.
2 fat ladies?
Yeah.
Hiya, Doris.
Yeah.
Terrible. That's not funny. Do you think that'll be our future, Tom? Bingo calling?
Bingo call. I mean, could go that way.
This guy tried to get me to come do a set at his bingo in
I've heard
Manchester.
I've heard mixed things about people doing bingo.
Look, and bless him, lovely guy, but he was like, look, it is shit. That was his pitch. But everyone knows it's shit. And look, to be honest, like, you probably won't have a good time on stage, but it's a good laugh. We'll get pissed afterwards. I was like, that's the worst pitch I've heard.
Do you want to get pissed with me, a random bloke you just met?
Essentially, that was the pitch, yeah. But bless him, a nice dude, but not for me. So thank you very much for your agony uncles, but not in a weird way. So we now are going to move on, and this is very exciting because this is the first new feature we've had on this podcast
ever. After 3.5 years, we've decided to change things up a little.
Since we accidentally got rid of the feature of having a guest on.
Shh, they haven't noticed.
The biggest change. So we're going to try this out. Look, we may go wrong. It may not. It may go wrong, but we're going to see. Okay, so this feature, it's called Hypofail.
Okay.
Right? And it's hypothetical failure.
Good.
And what I'm going to do is I've got a situation for Tom.
Right.
And he's going to say how he'd react, what he'd do.
Okay.
And we're going to see how he goes.
Now, just quickly, do you want me to play just me, or do you want some context to my character?
You can give context to the character. Okay. I've got some context for your character.
Okay. Good. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. But basically, yeah, you can be you, or sort of a version of you that would be in this. Okay. And I will sort of.
Well, you need to tell me where I'm going first.
Huh?
Where am I going on this situation?
Not nowhere fast on this podcast, mate. What do you mean? So this is it, right? Okay. So here we go.
Okay, here we go.
The first things to remember: you haven't had sex in 3 years.
Okay. Yeah.
We haven't started yet. That's just
okay. Good. yeah.
You haven't had sex in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're on a date with a lovely lady. You're
right.
attracted to her.
Okay.
She seems very attracted to you. She's giving a lot of signals.
Okay.
But it's a first date. Her phone is on the table.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
You're in quite a fancy restaurant. Her phone is on the table.
So not Nando's. What are we saying?
No, fancy. So Nando's.
Oh, okay.
So Nando's is fine. No, so not Nando's. For a fancy restaurant, upper middle class, maybe a Leon.
Wagamama. Okay, we're in Wagamama. No, we're Pizza Express.
We're Wagamama in Brent Cross Shopping
Cote.
Centre.
No, we're in Cote. If we're going upper middle, we're in Cote.
You've gone for some French cuisine at Cote de Brasserie.
Yeah, I've said you can have the set menu, the £10 chicken and nothing else.
You've got to leave your table in 90 minutes.
Okay.
You're on the set menu.
No breadsticks.
Her phone is on the table. Mm-hmm. It keeps getting notifications.
Okay.
Yeah? More than that, it's not on silent. Okay. It's on full volume. And the notifications are pinging in often.
She's not said a thing.
She doesn't even react to it. Does not even react to it. You see the notification. You actually look over at the table. You see what notifications are coming in.
Okay.
And it's all Farmville, Candy Crush.
Oh, okay.
Cooking Mama.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's all phone games that she's getting notified. But they are pinging in.
Okay.
All the time. Everyone's looking over at you.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't seem to be fazed by this at all. But everyone in the restaurant's noticing you guys on this date and getting annoyed. But no one's saying anything. What do you do?
Okay. Now, straight away I'm thinking she wants me to know that she's a gamer. She's telling me something here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what do you do?
Or she's hard of hearing. That's another option.
Okay.
So possibly lean over and shout.
So you lean over. She goes, "What are you doing that for?
Yeah.
What are you doing that for? Why have you shouted at me?" So that's your first move. So your first move is to shout. So I've gone. So I'm her. What are you doing that for? Why are you shouting at me?
Okay, and I've gone. Sorry, I just thought you were a bit deaf. I thought you were a bit deaf.
She's like, we had a phone call. How did you think I was deaf?
I don't know. I assumed you had an app that could do it through Braille. I don't.
Well. There's nothing wrong with being deaf, but I'm not deaf.
Okay.
By the way, all the while, ping,
okay.
ping.
Okay, ping, and I'm going.
Okay.
What's the deal with the phone?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's the deal with the phone?
All right, JME. What do you mean? What's the deal with the phone?
Why is it pinging so much?
Oh, sorry. I'm really into phone games.
Okay.
I know that's really cool, and I'm sorry I'm like that, but I'm really into phone games. So I just want to make sure I don't miss any Fruit Ninja.
But you're not even looking at the notifications. You just
because I'm on a date with you. I'm waiting for you to go do a shit.
Just out of interest, how much money are you spending on phone games a month?
Well, it doesn't count if it is on a phone.
Okay.
You just double tap the button.
Yeah.
And then it
just goes. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I'm getting like you're being very aggressive at the moment.
Okay.
Do you have a problem with my phone games?
No, I don't have a problem with your phone games
because I'm a Victoria's Secret model.
Okay. Okay. Well,
you think I shouldn't have phone games?
Well, that's curveball. And you know what? As you are a Victoria's Secret model, I'm willing. Now I've got this information. I'm willing.
Did you not think I looked like a Victoria's Secret model?
Well, I hadn't seen your face. We did this all through Braille. I don't know. But I would say, now I know you are a Victoria's Secret model, I am willing to put up with the phone. I would say that the people next door to us may complain, but as your Victoria's Secret model, I'll stand up and tell them to fuck off because I want to stay here with you.
Well, that's very kind.
Good.
So you don't mind that it's going to happen all the time forever while we're in our relationship?
If you're a Victoria's Secret model and I haven't had sex in 3 years, no, I'll do.
So you just want me for sex?
Okay. No, I don't just want you for sex, but it's a fun part of it that could be happening.
Yeah, that's very true. I would like to have sex with you as well. Sorry, I'm back as me.
Okay.
I would like to have sex with you as well. But this is a big deal for me. I don't want my phone to be on buzzing because I don't like it because it's not good for the environment.
Your phone unbuzzing is bad for the environment.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but I saw something on Instagram that said if you keep your phone on silent, that's bad because I think emissions.
What emissions are being produced by the phone?
I don't know. Why are you being so aggressive again? You're being literally so aggressive.
I'm not being aggressive. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of the phone situation. Okay, how about this? Okay. How about
what?
Okay. Phone on silent for the remainder of the meal. As soon as we get out, let you just go at it on the phone.
I will put my phone on silent for 60 seconds.
Okay, well, it's better than nothing. And as you are Victoria's Secret's model, I agree with you.
Why do you keep saying as I am a Victoria's Secret model?
Because you told me.
Do I not look like a Victoria's Secret model to you? I am beautiful.
Okay, I just...
Really fits.
I've never seen... you must be a new progressive Victoria's Secret model. I don't know. Like, you're not different...
You know, I could stand being called a twat.
Yeah.
But being called progressive is why I draw the line. I've never had a worse compliment in my life. You look like a progressive Victoria's Secret model. Look, I'm going to give you one last chance before I walk out of this Côte de Brasserie, even though I fucking love Côte de Brasserie.
Yeah.
And I was really looking forward to my steak minion.
I'm really happy because when I brought you to this Côte de Brasserie, I was thinking, she's a Victoria's Secret's model. She's going to be eating at the Ivy every night.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But happy with the Côte de Brasserie.
Instead, I love the steak minute.
Yes. The fixed menu, the set menu.
With a soft drink or a tea.
Yeah. You don't drink, you're Victoria's Secret's model.
Huh? You don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
Final straw before I'm walking out.
Okay.
Are you happy? And not will you put up with it. Are you happy with me having my phone the way it is because we've only got one planet and you should actually really be more conscious of it?
Am I happy?
Ping, 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 ping.
Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Great.
We're doing this.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, so that's what you would do.
Yeah, that's it.
Well done. First hyperfail.
Hypothetical
you would put
fails.
up with the pinging notification.
If I hadn't had sex in 3 years and I was sat next to a Victoria's Secret's model, fuck yes, I would. Don't tell me. What do you mean? What would you wouldn't put up with it?
No, but she was obviously ugly.
Oh, that's a progressive one.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, what?
But it doesn't matter what she looked like. That is really annoying.
No, I do think it matters a bit. If you hadn't had sex in 3 years and it was, it does matter a little bit what she looks like, a little bit.
Okay.
You have to admit that.
I would put up with it as well.
Yeah.
But what happens when the people come over and start complaining, the other people at other tables, and she's going, excuse me, fuck off?
I mean, if Victoria's Secret model hadn't had sex in 3 years, again, I'd stand up and tell them to fuck off.
And it's a UFC fighter that's saying that to you.
I'd pull him to one side and I'd slip him 20 quid and I go, look, mate.
And he goes,
just back the fuck up.
I earn 100 grand a fight.
Yeah.
I don't care about this. You really pissed me off there, mate.
Sex in 3 years, I'll be like, look, I can possibly get 350 quid out of my account. That's the limit. It doesn't let me take any more out. I've only got a child's account. But can I just give you that?
Fair play. Who could blame you? Right. so that was the inaugural Hypofail. We'll be back next week with a different fail.
Okay, good.
And also, speaking of consistent challenges, me and Tom, we're enjoying enjoying is a strong word, but we're coping with our January challenge. We're keen to have a February challenge. If there's something that you're thinking could be good for us, who could last longer for a month, who could do something more for a month.
Don't. I feel like people on this podcast are going to send in who can put their head underwater for the longest. We don't have to listen to you constantly.
Oh, they send that in already.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nothing to do with the challenge. That's just a suggestion. But send it in. Send in.
Also, if you've got any hyper-fail situations, send them over to Ali and put it to us.
Send it all. We'll send it all to the AIDIF Pod Instagram and Twitter. AIDIF Pod, AIDIF POD on Instagram. Send us your ideas. And also, if you want an extra episode every week, you can subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/AIDIFpod. Just for £4 a month, you get an extra episode every week. Thank you very much to our Patreon backers, one of which we got to meet on Tuesday because Vauxhall Comedy Club Tuesdays are back. Thank you very much. It was codename Always Really Naked. It came down. Came down, and it was lovely to meet you. So thank you very much. You can come to our shows on Tuesdays at Vauxhall Comedy Club every week. Now, we move on to our final segment, regular segment, FailMail.
We moved on to FailMail. This week, ladies and gentlemen, we asked about cooking fails. We asked about cooking fails because as we are doing our Healthy Dry Jan challenge, we have been having to eat very bland food. I recently, last night, I went to McDonald's because it was the only thing open after a gig.
Have you heard this, Phoebe?
Yeah. I had to eat because I was like, what can I get in McDonald's that could possibly be slightly healthy? Googled what was moderately healthy from a McDonald's.
Yeah, I've had that in the kebab shop.
Yeah.
Oh.
I ate 20 chicken nuggets, just chicken nuggets, with the lowest calorie sauce on option, which is the sweet and sour sauce. And to save calories, I would do one chicken nugget with sauce, one without. Now, I don't... 10...
That's horrific, isn't it, that?
10 bland
How's your
chicken
life
nuggets.
Come to this?
Yeah.
Do you think when you were sort of 13 at your age, that would be you haunched over a 20 pack of nuggets to yourself in McDonald's, going, one with, one out.
It was rough.
And then sort of slapping yourself.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that nugget, you fat shit?
Yeah. You know what? Every time I thought about dipping the second nugget, I just envisioned your face and it just let me drive through.
Yeah, I bet. But that is a motivator for a lot of people. I actually do that to people. I say, no, I don't think you're going to do it, to motivate them.
Okay.
I generally do.
Oh,
that.
really? Okay.
Yeah. I said, well, you're probably not going to be able to do it. So.
Yeah. You're rubbish.
I was like, well, you could do it. I believe you could do it, but you probably won't. And that's how I feel about you. And I did notice people. I don't know if you noticed, but he's got a bit of a pot belly at the moment, Tom.
You think you wait until you see my after photos, ladies and gentlemen. My after photos, I will be getting, I've said, a spray tan and a full body shave. Yeah. But
I'm hiring a Photoshop expert, so good luck, mate. Doesn't matter what you do. Eat as many nugs as you want. Right, so
gonna have a calendar photo shoot for you all.
Mine's going to be on Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. Out of interest, if we did possibly turn shirtless photos of us into calendars, would anyone buy it? Please write into the AIDIF pod.
No, I'm trying to get. I've said this before in this podcast. I want to get on Red Hot calendar because it's
the ginger one?
It's the gingers only, male gingers, and I think that's a subsect I could go up on. You know.
Yeah.
I could be in a high percentage.
It's very small.
It's very small.
Very small. So
good-looking male gingers. That's an artifact.
I can think of. Possibly one.
Thanks, mate. So here we go. First one. I was making a birthday cake. Oh, this is the one sent into the AIDIF pod Instagram. So send those in there and you'd have to get read out. I was making a birthday cake for my daughter. How lovely. But she kept complaining about my new wife. No, that's not her. I was making a birthday cake for my daughter, but everything was going wrong. Cake didn't rise. I tried to frost it too early and it melted. But I lost my cool when I realized I didn't put sugar in the cake. I got so mad, I just took a rolling pin and just smashed the cake to bits.
God.
I bought a cake from the bakery eventually, but had a very awkward conversation later on when my husband asked why there was cake on the ceiling.
Oh, wow. That's a real rage quit of cake baking.
Good for you, though. I rate you. That's the sort of thing I'd do. Just smash up the cake. And then we've also got fish in a removable bottom shape. The oil dropped, burnt, my kitchen looked fogged. So,
okay, quite a lot going on there.
So, sounds quite catastrophic for you. But what have you got, Tom?
So, I've got microwave spaghetti bolognese and forgot it was in there for a few weeks. It looked like death.
Weeks? That's horrendous. I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that purely on the fact that I've never, ever, ever in my life forgotten food. If I put food in an oven, that's all I'm thinking about. Someone could be breaking up with me. I'm thinking, my pizza's done in 10 minutes. That is fat shit, baby.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
You've got some food-ish.
I love it.
Used salt with cookies, thinking it was sugar. Salty cookies.
Standard. Yeah, I've heard this before. Salt lid wasn't screwed on properly and tipped a shitload of salt into my cooking. Was cooking for people. Got mediocre takeaway curry, so it was still believable that I cooked. So passed on as himself. Used a bottle of red wine instead of a splash with a lamb shank.
Good.
The potatoes turned purple. That's shocking. Left runner beans on the boil for 4 hours. Cooked lasagna with onions the size of toes. I'm not quite sure.
Lasagna, what with toes?
Go in a lasagna anyway.
What did you say? You used onions instead of
cooked lasagna with onions the size of toes.
Oh, okay.
Always burn the roof of my mouth on pizza. Just bugs me. I mean, that's a classic. But just let it have 1 second.
Yorkshire puddings have never ever risen ever.
Oh,
that's the
state of this country.
Yeah,
but I bet if they were Muslim puddings, they would raise. Isn't that right, voters? Because nowadays you can't have a Yorkshire pudding. But if they were trans puddings, yeah. I'm just saying look, just being realistic.
I used cumin instead of cinnamon in a carrot cake.
But then if someone on Bake Off said, I'm using cumin, I'd be like, that's genius. And that sounds really cool. Well done. But
we'll have to ask friend of the show, Lottie Bedlow. Still not sent her a book, but maybe she will one day.
I gave my husband and me food poisoning. I'm still in bed recovering.
Oh, wow.
I hope that was recent.
Yeah.
Not like 4 years ago.
Started cooking coriander curry chicken and ended up with mint curry chicken.
Oh, that's grim. Added yogurt to curry sauce when the pan was too hot and it curdled into bits and was gross. That's grim.
A cake that was still liquid after 3 hours in the oven. The oven was on. I checked. I don't know what the fuck you put in that cake.
What? That's surely not right. Oh, fucking hell. Oh well, fair play to them. Hang about. We're just getting on this. Mixing all available cordials for a mocktail. That is scraping the bottom of the barrel.
No, that is not a mocktail. That's just like, oh yeah. I think up north in Scunthorpe they call that a top shelf. And basically what they'll do is they'll get everything on the top shelf and whack it into one drink and then just up a bit of Ribena.
God. But I quite like that right there. Tried to make apple crumble once, mistook flour with icing sugar equals a slop.
Yeah.
I was a kindergarten teacher and forgot baking powder in our cooking class cake. Some children cried. Some tried to comfort me.
That would be funny if you fucked up the cake for little kids. Someone just put biryani. That was it. Just
what?
Just attempted
beer and a beer and a fucking hell. Pulled out an amazing roast pork joint for dinner party. Butcher's paper still on the bottom.
Oh.
My mum made me vegan Oreo pie for New Year's Eve, but used real cream cheese in it. Must have tasted great. Sorry.
Why are you crying?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. See? I told you.
You like it.
I told you. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. Had no idea how to use an induction stovetop, and it took me 45 minutes to boil water.
I remember my sister was vegetarian for a bit and my mum just refused to cook a different meal. She was just like, well, if you want it, you do it yourself.
Jesus, that's...
She was 8 at the time.
Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good way to... And that's when she started going through her ribs phase.
Yeah.
Oh, your mum. She got a smoke cooker. Started BBQ. Almost set my school on fire cooking a stir-fry classic. And then finally a short one. Put rice in a cheesecake.
Oh, that is... How the fuck have you done that? Rice, maybe you're attempting a rice pudding cheese. I don't even know. That's
rice
mad.
In the cheesecake. Well, thank you very much to everyone who sent in their fail mail. We really appreciate it. And good luck with your cooking skills. And if you do need any cooking advice, come to me. I'll tell you how to buy the chicken. And then what you have to do is just put it in a tray and into the oven and then give it about 20 minutes and then eat it like that. No spice, no dice. That's how I cook.
No spice, no dice. Good. Right, you can get Ali's chicken spice at all good Urban Outfitters. It'll be available. Ginger spice.
Yeah. The spice is up here.
Yeah. I'd like if it was like
a joke to my balls.
A joke product, and inside is just like nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Bit of flour.
Yeah, it's like buying dreams in a jar.
Yeah, spice for gingers. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to All I Do Is Fail. We will be back next week. I am Tom Elwes. You can follow me at all good social media platforms. I'm checking out sketches pretty regularly these days.
You are? Yeah, I'm enjoying them, yeah.
Yep, checking them out.
Obviously don't like or share anything.
No, but we'll never do that.
Out.
And yeah, please do come down to AIDIF Tuesdays. We had a really, really good night last week. And yeah, we want to see more of you lovely people down there.
Yeah. And talking of Ali's work in progress shows, I have... 23rd, I'm at 2 North Down. 23rd of January, 2 North Down. 27th, I'm at Top Secrets. Check on their websites for those two. 28th, I'm in Leicester doing a 40-minute at the LCB depot. And
that's for the construction workers.
There's no event. I'm just going down to the bus.
I'll be there.
The bus shelter. And I'll be doing 40 minutes there to whoever comes. And then also in Leicester on the 2nd of February, Wednesday, 2nd of February, I will be at Manhattan 34 doing a work in progress show. And on the 6th of February in London, I will be doing Angel Comedy, a work in progress show. Check their websites. Come watch me live. Thank you so much.
Right. Manhattan 34, great venue.
Is it good?
Did it? Yeah, I did it. I did it in 2018.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice. Well, look forward to it. Producer Phoebe.
Hello.
Anything you want to share?
No. Thank you.
That's Producer Phoebe, everybody. Thanks for
having me.
No worries. And we just wish you all the best. Take care. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.